Every country, every place, every region, every person has to think about sustainable development, about climate change, because it is affecting them every second of their lives and of their future. It's going to be eaten away if we don't do something.
So why should countries like Kazakhstan or others that are so dependent on fossil fuels, make the transition? I mean, the answer, it's probably not easy to hear, but that there isn't really a choice, this is where the world's going. We need to eliminate carbon from our economy because of climate change, and it's unbelievably dangerous to humanity if we continue on the path we're on. We could make the planet unlivable for us, and it isn't about the polar bears, it isn't about the animals. It affects them, but it's about whether it's habitable for us, really. So there's not much choice, but there's also this incredible economic opportunity, I think, for countries and companies that make the transition.
I think the main problem in terms of engaging business on sustainability is that many companies for a long time have felt that being sustainable, being responsible cities is something that they do for other people, not something that they do for themselves. So helping businesses to understand how they can actually be more prosperous, be more successful by being more sustainable, by responding to global trends, offering them those kinds of business solutions is really the key.
A transition has to be planned and has to be paid for, and there are winners and losers, and there are people who stand to lose from, for example, losing their jobs. So if you have a very fossil fuel intensive country, you have to plan ahead to see what these people are going to be trained in the future and where they're going to be making their money from. For a country like Kazakhstan, obviously it's a challenge, for any fossil fuel rich country is a challenge. That doesn't mean that it can be done. And one of the things that forward-looking countries are doing is they are getting part of the revenues from fossil fuels and investing them in diversifying their economic sources.
We will transition, as I said this morning, to zero net carbon. We either do it the easy way, which is to try and manage the transition and reduce our emissions, or we do it the hard way, which is through climate change, producing such an austere climate that it renders humanity's ability to exist on the planet extremely challenging.
If we can change the climate in both directions, we've changed it for the worse, we have the ability to change it for the better.